the smaller. Give me a smaller glass, please.
All right. Well, we just had a tough meeting, but that was.
Oh, I can't wait to hear your feedback on that.
That's for later.
Was that tough?
Private.
Ask Ageless with Eduardo Rojas, family nurse practitioner, and myself, Ashley Newman.
Talk dealer.
Later, yeah.
Talk dealer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Be ageless forever. I'm not very exciting. I'm just kind of boring.
Well, you're from Lakeland, right?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Parents?
Didn't go very far. Parents are here. Brothers here.
Didn't go far.
Didn't go very far.
Did you always know you wanted to do NP?
I always knew that I wanted to pursue my advanced degree, but I didn't know what for. I graduated nurse practitioner, and I was actually at a Botox party, and the injector there was willing to train me and sent me to trainings in aesthetics, which is very rare because you don't get an opportunity to go into aesthetics straight out of graduating.
Was it because you were getting Botox?
Correct.
Okay.
Good question. Getting way into the business.
Was that your first time? No. So
right around the age of 30.
30.
I was still, I think, in school at that point, in nurse practitioner school. And I went to a local place because of my forehead lines.
At 30?
At 30. And I ended up getting a full face because they don't just do your forehead line, which at that point I didn't understand that. So I started getting Botox for my forehead lines, and I was like, wow, this is something. And I've been getting it ever since. And then when I went to that Botox party a little while later and I graduated, and she was like, do you want to come on? I was like,
so can I ask this? Can you say where you went?
No. I don't think the owner of that spa would care. So my neighbor was having the Botox party. And, at that point, I didn't really have a loyalty to anyone in particular. And so I went to the Botox party because I sounded like a fun thing to do. And it was. And it was great because I met the injector that I ended up training with and getting the entry into. I had almost 2 years there, and it was good, but at the end of the day, I needed a full-time job, and she wasn't able to offer that and all the things that go along with it.
She came to Lakeland for a Botox party. You met them here, but she was in Tampa.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's the plug. That was fine.
You were going up to Tampa?
Yeah, I was driving.
Okay.
And someone rear-ended me, and I was like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna mess up my car too. Someone came to me. I had zero intentions of starting a business. Someone came to me because I had zero idea what that entailed, and said, hey, this person no longer is here. Are you interested in renting a room and doing some of your Botox work? And I was like, oh, that sounds easy, right?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do some Botox, right?
Yeah, just create an account, get some Botox, and everything will be great. And honestly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but God and a lot of other things played out in my entire path. I believe in not wasting money, and I obviously saw straight out of the gate how much it cost me to rent a room. And even though for some people that's still a very fine thing, because I looked at Publix plazas, and you want to talk about crazy. I was in Publix Plaza, by the way, but I was like, I'm not going to keep doing this. Like, first of all, they want you to renovate the whole space on your dime, and then they want you to pay rent to them forever. And so throwing that away for me just didn't make sense, even though for some people that's fine. I wanted to find something that I could invest in long term. So then I started looking for buildings, and that was probably a 2-year process, 2 or 3 year process while we were over at Schoolhouse Road, those office suites. So now we're here. We have 9 employees. We have 4 providers, 2 injectors, 2 estheticians, 2 patient care coordinators, clinical assist, operations manager, medical director, and a partridge in a pear tree.
She's actually...
Oh, my brother, I know. he sent like a corn emoji. Like I sent a joke to the group. Let me see what I think what it was. Hold on, I gotta pull up the joke. Let me tell it to you and see if you think it's funny. How do you steal a coat? You jack it.
Oh, God.
You should have known.
If someone said, like, almost like how you met someone and kind of like took you on their way, or, like, what would you tell this person? Like, where to get started or how to go about it?
Mm-hmm. My first question to them and to what would their approach be would be, how much money do you have?
Sounds so bad.
Sounds so bad.
That sounds so bad.
That's serious. In our industry, I wish that either I could have afforded or knew of the resources that are available now that could have helped me create a business plan, to know who to work with, who not to work with, how to go about this strategy. What's a waste of money? What's a not? Don't buy a $250,000 laser 1 year into practice. Be very careful when you work with these financing companies, because I almost got taken for a ride and it could have ruined me forever. How much time do you have would be my next question. Because if you don't eat, sleep, and breathe this and business, it'll be hard to be successful. My passion has always been to care for others, which is why I went into nursing to begin with. So when I came into this industry, that part of me didn't stop. I truly still care about every person that comes in here. And my goal is not just for a one-time treatment, stick some Botox in, woof, see you later. My intentions are to take care of that person for many years. And so my goal is for a long-term professional relationship, to care for our patients in a matter that affects their well-being and their mental health and makes them feel better about themselves. So also from start to finish, I care about our entire process, which includes our team, and how when our patients interact with our team, how does our team make them feel? Not just me, because if I cared and no one else did, we wouldn't be accomplishing our mission.